News correspondent. Good morning, Sherry Preston.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
Good. So what happened with this Facebook deal? I have to now cancel my Facebook account?
No, but some people have been because they say these security breaches have just become a little bit too happening a little bit too much. What they found out about it back in mid-September, and then on Friday they announced that 50 million of us may have been hacked. You might have had over the weekend, if you have Facebook on your phone and you logged on to your Facebook account, you might have found that you had to re-log on.
Right.
That happened to me, happened to a couple of other people who I've talked to today. What that means is you may be one of the 50 million who is affected, but chances are better that you were one of the 40 million that Facebook had log out just in case, just to make sure.
So what does a hacker get from hacking into my Facebook account?
Well, that's a great point, because you're not going to get anything more than your name, your where you went to school, where you work, that kind of thing, which they could probably already find out if they just Google you. It's not a matter of your credit card information or things like that. There is a way to tell who's been using your Facebook account, and you have to go to your settings on Facebook, and sometimes that's not very easy to find, but it is there. The blue arrow, it goes at the top of your page. If you go down to settings, you can go under security and login, and you can see there where you are logged in. So I logged in twice now. There was another computer here in the newsroom that I logged in. I'm active now on this computer that I'm at now, and then it's also on my iPhone that it shows. You can actually see that and check that, and that'll give you an idea of who's been on your account and who's seen your account. And sometimes with these Facebook breaches, it's kind of a good idea to go through all your security settings anyway and change things up.
Are they telling us to change our password?
They're saying that's one of the things you can do in addition to this device audit, which is in the settings. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and change your password, because that's something that happens just to be safe. You also, while you're on the same settings page, you can click on the two-factor authentication. So if I'm on there and I'll click on there, I don't have that on there now. What that would mean is when I log on, and every time I want to log on, you might not want this. They're going to send you a text that has that says it's okay for you to use this computer.
What does this mean that Facebook, right? They're the biggest and the baddest and the best. What does this mean that they can't keep themselves from being hacked?
Well, it's a great point. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg said last week that he called it an arms race out there when it comes to security. I mean, people have been saying that, this could have been, because it was 50 million people, that's not a small number in any way. It could have been, an individual very good hacker, because that's a lot of people to get in there and to take advantage of a little vulnerability that they found. Some have suggested it could be a nation state. They just don't know yet. And, Zuckerberg says, we take this very seriously. We're glad we found out about it. We were able to fix the vulnerability, but it is an issue that it happened in the first place. And he said they got to take care of it.
Well, just as long as I can still be rude and offensive to strangers all across the globe on Facebook, I'll be fine.
And you certainly can on the radio as well.
Sherry, have a good day. Thanks.
Take care, you too.